Hey, you're watching this video and I really appreciate that. Like, truly, I appreciate that. So I want to give you something. I want to show you my appreciation with a little information that will enrich your life. That's it. I just taught you dividends. You didn't even catch it. You wasn't even paying enough attention to see that I taught you dividends without you even realizing it. Hello, y'all, and welcome to From My Understanding. And today I am talking about something that I have a little experience with. I've been investing in the stock market for some time now. I'd say about a decade. And from my experience, what I've mostly been investing in are dividend stocks. Now, you have dividend stocks and you have growth stocks. I'm sure there's a varying array of other things. I'm still learning about it myself, obviously. That's why I'm doing this whole thing. But from my understanding, a growth stock is a stock that you invest in with the explicit interest of the actual share of the stock growing exponentially to where you make money off of it. So say you invest in a company where the share price, which is a share price, I don't know how basic to really go with this. I'm assuming people kind of have a basic understanding of stocks, but maybe you don't. So let me break it down real quick. The stock market is comprised of a bunch of businesses. These businesses make themselves publicly owned to where you as an individual can buy a share of that company in order to be an owner, basically. That's what investing is. Investing is saying, hey, I like this company. I like what this company is doing. Let me put some of my own money into this company to help this company grow. And in turn, I will also get rich. That's the whole premise of the stock market. Now that we've covered growth stocks, let's talk a little bit about dividend stocks. So what's a dividend? You've maybe heard of dividends, maybe you haven't. I'm here to break it down for you. A dividend is basically a company saying, hey, we appreciate you. You invested money into us. Let us give you a little something back for believing in us as a company, giving us money, giving us backing. And that's called a dividend. Now, usually dividends range from about 3 to 5 to, if you really are lucky, past 5% as far as dividend yields. But usually once a dividend gets too high, and you'll learn more about that just as you explore the market. I can't go into detail of everything. I'm trying to do this in 5 minutes. But if a share is not a share, but if a dividend is too high of a business, that might be signs of trouble, honestly, because they're trying to entice you to buy shares because maybe the business is going under, maybe there's new management, there's a bevy of things that can happen to affect share price. So dividend yield percentage. You can find the dividend yield simply. There's a simple formula that you can use in order to find how much, just to put a percentage to what a company is paying you back in dividends. So what you do is take the dividend price, which is what they pay you back at. So say you're getting paid back $2 from a company. That's what you get paid quarterly. And usually dividends are divvied out quarterly, but sometimes some companies do it biannually. So dividend yield formula. You want to take the dividend, the price of the dividend, divided by the price of the share of a share of the company, which we discussed earlier. A share is just how much it costs to buy one piece of this company. So you divide the dividend by the share, and that'll give you a number. And then you just multiply that number by 100 to get a percentage. And that's what your yield will be. So you would take for our false purposes here, the dividend of $2 divided by however much the share of that company is, and that'll give you a number which you just turn into a percentage by multiplying by 100, and that's your dividend yield. And dividends are really for long-term purposes. They're for long-term investors. Once you pretty much buy a stock with intents and purposes of it being a dividend stock, you're pretty much going to hold on to it for a while. I put Warren Buffett up on my the little picture caption. Oh, I guess it's right here. I put Warren Buffett up on the little picture caption, drinking Coca-Cola, because this is what this man is known for. I don't know how much you know about Warren Buffett, but they call him the the something of Omaha, the Oracle of Omaha. And he is known for investing who knows how much money into Coca-Cola, but he has bought Coca-Cola back whenever he bought it in the 60s, 70s, and he has not sold, I don't want to say any of it, but he's held on to his shares of Coca-Cola as it's going up, as it's going down. And his big thing is you don't buy with the volatility of the market. You buy good businesses. That's how you really protect your dollar and invest your money in the wisest way possible, is by choosing good businesses. Warren Buffett thought that Coca-Cola would be a strong business for a long time. He talks a lot about buying stocks of things that you understand, things that you like. If there's a company that you like, or even a product that you use constantly, maybe look into seeing if that business is being traded publicly. You can make money off of, instead of just being a consumer. Yeah, so that's dividends, man. I don't want to keep going into it because I'll keep just going into stocks. There's so many things and numbers and it can get crazy. But yeah, if you're interested in dividends, if you're interested in stocks, I say research them. Research Warren Buffett. There's a bunch of books. Invest in dividends. They're not as sexy as growth stocks, but they're a lot more consistent, and the numbers are there. If you invest properly and if you invest right, you'll get a great return on your money, and that's what the stock market is about. Okay, all right, we did it, y'all. We talked about finances today. I know I jump around everywhere with these topics, but it's just what I'm interested in, man. I'm bored. That's what I'm interested in. So, again, I hope you learned something. If not, I hope you were entertained, and check back with me next time. Peace.